Well, good morning, welcome along to Forth Bank Stadium in Stirling. It's Super Sunday, it's the SSE Scottish Women's Cup semi-finals, both games for you over the course of the afternoon. It's been storm calm, but the weather hasn't defeated this game. It's a crisp but lovely day in Stirling. Quick look at both teams then, pick out a few key players. Well, Hibs, despite losing some big players likes of Lizzie Arnott, Kirsty Smith and Lucy Graham over the summer, still are scoring lots of goals in League and Cup, including Abby Harrison, who continues to stroll on. 28 goals in all competitions this season. Joelle Murray missed a big chunk of the season with injury. She has came back in recent weeks and is captaining her side today, and they do have pace on the bench, attacking threat likes of Leah Tweedy, Shannon McGregor and Jamie Lee Napier. Glasgow City, it's an experienced backline of Jo Love and Leanne Ross. No Caroline Gerasoli, she is on the bench. She's had a big time with Scotland under 17s over the international break. Kirsty Hewitt has been flying of late with goals. She leads the front three line. Then Crichton, another player that may well have started today, but with a little knock, is on the bench amongst the substitutes. So alongside myself, Cal Patterson here for the live coverage of the first semi-final. Is former Glasgow City player, won this competition back in 2015 and in 2014 as well. She's currently playing for Celtic. Shell McCulloch. Shell, this is doesn't need much of a build-up. So looking forward to this one.
Yes, Callum, looks like it's going to be a good game. They're both very competitive. They'll both be looking to obviously win the game. Obviously the game next week, they're playing each other in the league as well, so it should be an interesting game.
And there is Abby Harrison to get us underway here for the first of the two semi-finals. As I mentioned, an intriguing contest at 4 o'clock with Motherwell, second tier champions against Spartans, who had a great run to the end of the season, and their survival in the top flight in SWPL 1, but as the top two in Scotland, who have a date for the title perhaps next Sunday, they are up against each other here in the Scottish Cup. Brownlee will be provider, looking towards Harrison. Alexander gets the punch and Ross has to head it away. Sam Kerr helps it on its way too, and similar to a league game a couple of weeks back at Celtic with Alexander in a scrum of bodies, a game that you involved with Cheryl, but thankfully our defenders helped her out.
Yeah, I think Hibs are very threatening for set pieces. Emma Brownlee's got a great delivery, and Hibs have a good number of players that can go and really attack the ball, and I think that'll be a problem for City today.
Doherty to deliver. Sam Kerr trying to get in there, and then it bounces itself away, but well, we'd seen a free kick which caused a bit of panic. That was a dangerous delivery in for the first corner of the game. Robertson on this competition for Hibs and for Glasgow City. Here's Meekie. It's by Ivanissa, but the City player gets back with the challenge. Cleared only as far as McLaughlin. Riley back post and in. Alexander got a hand, but Kirsten Riley in the 14th minute, deadlock broken, Hibs lead.
From the goal there, I don't know if there's been a miscommunication between the defence and the keeper, or whether there's been a shout, but it seems like when Jo's went up for it, she's not sure whether Lee behind her is going to come and take it. But it's a great delivery from Hibs, and you could feel there's probably going to be a goal coming from either team there.
So haven't had since the mid-noughties nearly now. Here's Grant though for City, looking for an equaliser, trying to whistle by Brownlee, take an effort and not a million miles away from Abby Grant. She can do that, and looking to try and get the leveller, but just by it goes. Emma Brownlee with a few forward here in green and white. Riley with the head on, and Harrison around, but the flag up again against Ali Harrison.
Again, Hibs with their set pieces. Emma Brownlee's delivery's been superb this game, and I think you can see City are struggling with the balls coming into the box.
And Ross with this corner. Grant trying to help it on its way. How it around. Doherty to pinball. Meekie is the one that gets it away. Also get another try. Oh, and another chance in there. Howitt, initial of it, Doherty too, eventually cleared. Well, it's closest City have come. Still got the chance down there at Hibs. Their turn to get bodies on the line. McLaughlin. Love, here's Harrison trying to get the shot in. It wasn't cleared well the first time, Harrison.
It was a great block from Joe Love there. But again, it's another cross ball into the box for City, and you can see that they're struggling to defend the crosses into the box.
McLaughlin. Harrison clean through the middle here. Be a dagger second. Hibs would be a big blow. Ross is on the floor. Robertson in. Doherty away. They are not still on the floor for City. Doherty clears on Small Riley. Harrison trying to keep it in play. Cornet with the strike. Another deflection. McLaughlin. Bouncing around McLaughlin. It's over. And well, Hibs carried on playing. McLaughlin blazed it over. Leanne Ross still on a heave in the bit of the floor here. Look for one of those innocuous ones.
It looks a sore one, and it's not like Leanne to go down and stay down, so it must be quite serious, I'd imagine.
Well, Hibs carried on. McLaughlin managed to wriggle by Doherty and Love, but couldn't keep the shot down. Love made it difficult though. Brownlee, Gallagher trying to flick it on Love. It was in the end. It got the flick. Ross will try and get it away, and that will do for the first half. So then, it has been a little cagey at times, been a bit frenetic at times, perhaps not quite the quality from the top two in Scotland. It's been one of those edgy semi-final contests between Hibs and Glasgow City. The one goal coming from Kirsten Riley in the 14th minute, and that is the difference. Crichton here for Grant again. Foley. Lauder with a flick. Might come here for Coolis. Off the woodwork there, off the post. Angle was tightening and tightening for Lydia Coolis.
The keeper has done very well. Jenna's come out and closed the angle there, made it very difficult for the attacker there. Be interesting just to see this corner here now that City have Leanne Crichton on the park. See if she'll be the target for this corner.
Goes short with Lauder, and there's a header from Kerr, and it's bundled away in the end. Sam Kerr with the initial header. Kirsty Howard was in the thick of it too, but it stays out and Hibs remain in front. Robertson's header for Foley, who loses to Gallagher. Harrison again. Ross trying to get the slide in, and now problems for Glasgow. His Hibs could be through. Lovin no with the challenge. Did she handle it on the floor? Big claims from Grant Scott and the Hibs coaching team. Slide in was good, but did it hit her hand? Yeah,
they're working really hard off the ball, Hibs. They've not had a lot of possession in the second half, but they're working hard as a group collectively, and they're making it hard for City to break them down.
Murray's punt there, Love. That's loose. Abby Harrison is round the keeper. Ross is back though, and cleared by Megan Foley, and that was a mouth-opening gobsmacker of a chance that probably should have been 2-0.
That was a huge chance for Hibs there to go 2-0 up, but I feel that was a great recovery also from, just seeing it here, you'll see Leanne coming in. It was great recovery there to go and to help Joe out, but you would really be expecting Abby to score there.
Similar kind of goal in the League Cup semi-final. Joe slipped and Abby Harrison went round and scored. Coolis in here, Howitt motoring in and contact in the middle of the box with the looks of it Siobhan Hunter. Often your games are kind of end to end, a bit busy but tense at the same time, but it's one of those as it tends to be between these two in a cup competition anyway. That bounces through though. Jamie Lee Napier up against Leanne Ross. Jamie Lee Napier can't get enough on it though.
That's a great chance there for Hibs again. It's the long ball through. You can tell with the pace of the Hibs attack that there's always going to be a goal scoring opportunity for them.
Foley's header into space, which Mickey takes up. Lovely ball here for Harrison. McLaughlin, in it comes. Mickey. Robertson. Mickey. Again, last ditch stuff from City, which somehow keeps it at 1-0. Hibs have had some big telling chances themselves in the second half as Lydia Coolis looks to break. Lauder, over the top it goes of Hunter, who knows it's going to find the feet of Jenna Fife. So, second try. Deep for Murray! Captain's goal, Joelle Murray back in the team as the second half has went on after injury, and a big goal they're wanting to keep their hands on this cup. It's number 2 for Hibs.
It was a great delivery there for Hibs, and for it to be the captain, the leader, Joelle Murray, to go and score, I'm sure she'll be absolutely delighted with that. I think you can see there City will be a bit disappointed with the marking.
Crichton. Fed through, Stewart leaves it. Here's Hayley Lauder for 2-1, but Jenna Fives had 1 or 2 of those super saves to make, and another one's been made. Lauder looking for Stewart. Scored her first goals in the competition, and for City. Gets round through. That's long from Docherty. Oh, it's been sliced in by Siobhan Hunter. Goodness me. Well, there will be some late drama here as City have reduced their ears to 1 in the 87th minute.
Seems like there's a wee bit of miscommunication there at the back. I don't know if the Fife has shouted for the ball. We just see it here. It's a great ball in from Nick. Just caused a bit of confusion at the back there.
Over Brownlee's head here for Lauder. And towards Crichton. Grant around. Stewart! Hannah Stewart looking to put her name in lights, but Jenna Fife will take hold. And is that the last big chance? 3 minutes are up on the watch. And that is game over. And Hibs continue their march in the Scottish Cup once again. Unbeaten since the start of the 2016 competition. The holders march on for the 3rd final in a row, looking for the hat-trick in this competition, like in the League Cup. And they did it through Kirsten Riley scoring in the first half in the 14th minute. They got their second through captain Joelle Murray, 8 minutes from time, and you thought that was the job done. But Siobhan Hunter sliced the ball into the back of her own net, which made it a bit nervy as City piled on pressure towards them at Hibs with some other big chances in the second half. Deservedly the winners in the final, Cheryl McCulloch.
Yeah, Hibs will be delighted to get through to the final, especially that was a nervy last 5-10 minutes there for them. They had a couple of opportunities that could have probably made it 3-1 at the end there, but they'll be absolutely delighted to get through to the final for another year.